Well, good morning from Belly Acres. We're up here going to start us a bit of a ride. Going to go up the hill, maybe, depending on traffic, and see how these tires do for off-road. We'll be on roads, but not as pretty roads as what we got here. Here we are on the corner of Belly Acres, and we'll Z on up the road. We'll be around and back up there in a bit. Well, here we are. We're at the start of the steep hill here, and we'll put her up in the past one and see how that goes. Oh yeah, my goodness. It's much easier in all-wheel drive. Of course, the bumps are still there. Talk about Mr. Bionic legs here. I dropped the air compressor down to 14 pounds, but I'm kind of thinking on these tires, maybe a little less. I saw one guy online had his down on 12 on the front. I lost my footing a little bit there. I'm not used to this super good power going up hills. Here's where the road takes off, goes back in around on the Belly Acres. We'll do that on a future ride. I think I'll take the four-wheeler up there to look for fallen trees and limbs and stuff though. There's not a place to hang the chainsaw on the bike. Here's where I stopped on our first ride. Maybe I'll do it again, because give the bike a rest. Give me a bit of a rest. It's a little bit on the too exciting side for me. But we'll take a look at the views from around here. Pardon me while I take the camera off the magnetic neck holder. Stuff is a lot greener up here now. We'll put her on up the road and see if maybe the snow that was in the road last time isn't there. Well, this is Les, Belly Acres. We'll chat at you in a bit. Well, we're back on Belly Acres now, or back from Belly Acres. We're heading down this logging road. Seeing where in the world it goes. It's going downhill. Interesting. We'll find out where it's going. There's a few roads to explore up here. I'm going to take it careful just in case there's a tree in the way or a big rock, or I've not been this way for a few years. We're running over by lots of sticks and stuff, so which is kind of nice, these tires here. No need to worry about it. Even if these limbs that look like snakes turn out to be a snake, I got my boots on, so hey, we're pretty well covered for everything out here. And yeah, I got my portable air compressor in my pocket, because that's just kind of a good idea for looks like there's a mud hole that some of the critters played in. Yeah, I passed one, just a bit too fast for goofing off looking at this stuff around the back roads and things. Of course, this will just mean we're getting extra good range because we're always just kind of rolling along without giving it any power. That was an interesting turn. That was the kind of nice thing about logging roads back in the days. The guys didn't build them to grade, they just kind of built them to, they kind of sort of follow the creeks. We got us a few big rocks out here. Got one of them. Lots of big rocks. Yeah, had a bit of a pedal strike on one of the big rocks. Hey, there was another one. That's going to be kind of nice to be able to creep along 3 to 5 miles an hour top speed. That's why I have my other e-bikes adjusted to. Yeah, if it wasn't for these steep hills, my standard e-bikes would come out, roll over this stuff pretty easy. The grades looked pretty good when I was looking at them from a distance, and close up for sure, they're pretty mild compared to what even what I was thinking. There was a bit of a hump in that. The guy building the road probably went over a rock. Oh, there's another road taking off down the side over there. Shucks, a guy could get... Looks like somebody's been backblading up here. Took off some of the big rocks. They're dragging something. Might not have been a... Oops! There's a few more drag marks. They dragged something up here. Whoops, I guess that might have came to the end of this road. Well, there's a skid road taking off the side up there, but we'll leave that for another day. That's stuff I used to do, that kind of stuff on the motorbike, but not my e-bikes. That's more stuff to go exploring on the four-wheeler or one of the dirt bikes. An e-bike is just a little bit not so wonderful a protection. Yeah, looky here at this fine bit of scenery we got from here. And on over there, we were over there a bit ago. And here's where that side road takes off, but I'm just going to be content. I found out this one's good to go on, so except for those big rocks there. Be kind of nice to slow down going through them big rocks. There's another logging road taking off. Yeah, this is where that road that was closed to motor vehicles, but thankfully e-bikes don't quite qualify as a motor vehicle. The guy can ride his bicycle along back through stuff like this without any concerns at all. Of course, if there was a cougar came out here, I don't think I'd be able to go fast enough to get away from them. The bike certainly could, but the trail may not be very kind to it. It's like there was a waller hole that all kinds of tracks in it. Well, we went through a little bit of mud with these tires, but I wouldn't say that was enough mud to cast the tire on. We're going to be getting into the rock field here pretty soon, so I'll be picking my path. I missed a couple of big ones up there, but avoided the pedal strikes on the way down. once I get used to the trail. Oops. I got a pedal strike even if without trying. If I came up here very much, I'd probably bring my rake, drag it, take some of them rocks out of the way. Not a wide path, just enough to not get any pedal strikes. Just a few inches. We're about one ahead, and I got one that I'd already passed. So much for the rock field. I'm being too cautious, I think, but it's my first go around here. Oh, that's what that rattling is. I'll talk to you later. My headlight bobbled loose. There, we're recording again. I'm going to putter on back to the house. As you can see, the bars are getting a little low, and I left my little wrench in my coat, and it's too warm today to wear a coat, so I didn't put it on. Here we are getting back to that vine gate. Probably could put it in walk mode to get around this. A little easier, but we're just going back down the hill. And I think last time I just kind of rolled over a tree limb that was in the way. But it's been a while since I've been up and over it. And with an eye looking out for what the e-bike's going to do. It's kind of nicer on motor machines. And you got a little bit of holdback coming down the hill, so you're not wearing the brakes out. Yeah, it was voltage sag. Looks like it's still got plenty of bars left to go around several more miles, but since it's a new machine and we're just trying it out, we don't know exactly what's going to happen it's kind of like getting the older cars with the gas gauge. Of course, on a car or an ATV, you can bring along an extra can of gas just to get back. On the e-bike, a guy could have an extra battery, but I haven't had the bike long enough to worry about getting an extra battery yet. It's funny when I come down this hill in the car, I'm doing about 28, something like that. Going up it, I've done 30, 35, because you're just not paying attention. Especially in the Subaru. Oh, I've got a bug in my mouth. The Subaru is all-wheel drive, so it don't make any extra sounds or nothing like that. So all we got to go on a road that was not for motor vehicles. But that's fine, because that way we're on the bike. We can go back in those places because this doesn't qualify as being a motorbike. With the people living up there, I can see that ridge from the yard. And there's lots of houses up there. When I first bought my place, I thought about buying up there because we thought, oh, it'd be nice having no neighbors. I'm glad I didn't buy anything up there because there's lots of neighbors now. Belly Acres only has 30 acres, but it's a pretty good buffer zone around me, and we get into the switchbacks and not rely on the cadence because it pushes it along a little bit faster. Gets that front tire digging. The throttle's a bit more linear. I know we're only kicking along 10 miles an hour, but you know, that's comfort zone. Loose gravels, semi-steep hill here. Now we're getting into the switchback here. I'll just throttle up around it. Nice and easy here. Make it look like I knew what I was doing. And again, only going 10 or 11 miles an hour, but that's okay if you're not. And when I get into the curve here, it's kind of a tight switchback. I'm going to go throttle it around. It went nice and smooth. Oh, some guy put a rock in the road. Here we are back home. Oh, the trip meter's working. Huh, interesting. I must have pressed the button just right. Well, we're back here on Belly Acres. We'll chat it in a bit. Yeah, as you can see there, it says 23 miles. But, and there's that fine headlight. Yeah, you can see. Oh, then that's just about ready to come off the end of it. Some guy's got to put it up in place and glue it in with some Loctite. Hey, there's my shadow, so we know I was riding the bike. And the Cloud 9 seat, it's a little better. It's as far akimbo as I can get it, so we'll try some more adjustments later. But yeah, there's the bike. And we're going to say so long from Belly Acres.